dragged him along to see Star Wars.
Emphasis on the drag.
Yes, sir!
I love it. Hey, it's Joe Munroe from EURWeb, and we are on the red carpet for Solo, a Star Wars story. Get ready, Star Wars fans. The next epic adventure is up next.
I've been running scams on the street since I was 10. I was kicked out of the flight academy for having a mind of my own. I'm gonna be a pilot. Best in the galaxy.
Hey, kid. I'm putting together a crew. You in?
That's yes.
So the movie it's a Star Wars movie and I'm in it. That's what I could definitely say. It's big. There's a lot that happens in this movie, and there's a lot of satisfying answers to some questions that you might have as fans. Han Solo is a character that we love so much, and I think that you get to understand a little bit more about the heart of who he is.
Great energy, great spirit, you know, it's full of hope and daring and risk-taking, and I feel like that's a great, it's just an uplifting movie to have out there on our screens. It didn't feel like pressure, I think, because everybody that's involved in making these movies is a huge fan. So everyone goes into it with a spirit of celebration and also of real, like, they feel privileged, and that's a great, you know, it's a great way to get into any project, you know, to have that sense of pride in what you're doing.
How do you feel about Donald Glover taking over for you in this role?
Well, he's an extraordinary young man. I mean, he's got a quality, I think, is a lot different than most, from my perspective.
Did you think that this role would have this much of an impact this many years later? Like, iconic roles have been such a hallmark of your career.
Played Lando Calrissian.
So anything you play is definitely going to be legendary.
Say so.
Colt 45 included?
And absolutely.
Patience, affability, and love for the game. Probably, like, you know, we play like Sabak and stuff like that. You know, and you mean as like actors or as characters? Oh, as characters, yeah, like that's pretty much it. I mean, like, everybody in the group is kind of like a loner in their own way, so we have a lot of trouble connecting with each other. But I think the action and the I guess the passion for the game really is really what ties us together. I think that's what's cool about this. It's like it's a heist film. Like, at the end of the day, what did Lando mean to me growing up? It was the first toy I ever got. My dad loved it, and it was really impressive. Like, I don't know, like he really changed my life, because I was like, Star Wars was like the first story I ever knew. And we had it on like VHS that was like ripped from like a laser disc. Nobody here knows what that is. You guys are way too young. But like, it was really fun, and I just wanted to be that guy. He was like the best part of the movie to me. Like, you know.
To be on the team, well, you first of all, you have to be as reckless. It's almost impossible to be as reckless as Han Solo, but you better be willing to take some risks, because he's going to surprise you. He's gonna put you in some danger and some jeopardy. You better have a sense of humor. If you don't have a sense of humor with Han Solo, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, and you're not going to know what's going on, because he's always ready to laugh. And then the other thing is, you got to have heart, because as much as he wants to be an outlaw and a badass, the reality is he's got soul, he's got spirit. Donald is so inventive, but he's also an intellectual. He thinks like a writer. And then he happens to also be a great performer, and a tremendous work ethic. Alden Ehrenreich was carrying the burden of this movie, and what a responsibility to take on an iconic character like that. So he has a lot of creative courage, but he's a real thinking actor. He's a student, and the ladies tell me he's pretty good looking too.
What's been your favorite time playing Chewbacca? Your favorite film?
I think it was when we were having a snowball fight on top of a mountain with Woody Harrelson and Alden, and I think I got Woody to the face, but he might say no, but I definitely did.
These people, not your friends. there's a lesson to be learned here.
I got a really good feeling about this.